The apartheid system consisted of a variety of unfair features, such as blacks not being able to vote, stand for office, or live where they wanted. Also were the pass laws. Black men had to carry special passbooks to be allowed in white areas, and in 1960 it was expanded to include black women. The ANC planned to initiate a protest, but their new rival, the PAC, preempted them. In the south of Joburg, in the township of Sharpville, the PAC staged a protest that attracted 20,000 people. They marched on a small police station where 20 officers were present. 130 police were brought in and aircraft flew over. The protesters responded by hurling stones and rushing the police barricades. The police were panicked, as 2 months before, 4 white and 5 black officers had been killed and mutilated at Catamano. The officers at Sharpville responded and fired. 69 people were killed and 180 were injured. This changed the scene of South African history for the next 24 years. After the Sharpville massacre, protests, strikes, and riots broke out across the country, with the UN passing a resolution against South Africa, condemning apartheid. 9 days later, the government responded and declared a state of emergency, detaining 18,000 people. The ANC and PAC armed themselves and created new armed wings for their parties. The ANC formed Umkhonto weSizwe, also known as MK, while the PAC formed Pogo, later known as APLA. Finally, both the ANC and PAC were banned. The struggle against apartheid had gone from activism to war. Although the National Party wasn't equipped for war, even less so was the ANC and PAC. The most they could do was terrorist sabotage attacks on infrastructure and facilities. Pogo went a step further and started brutal attacks on white civilians. Finally, the apartheid government had recovered from the chaos and began a massive crackdown. After a few weeks, 3,000 Pogo members were in prison. The ANC's leaders, including Nelson Mandela, after the Rivonia trial, were imprisoned. The opposition to apartheid by the mid-60s had been crushed.